Okay, rehearsal time, boys. You remember the note for today?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay, you got it?
Okay.
I got it.
One more?
One more. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today it is your boy Skinny and Huge Erection.
Thomas, I told you we can't talk like that on the video.
Shut up! I already changed your name. It's legal.
How did you get my parents' signatures? For
I've
that?
seen them before. I've been at your house plenty of times without you knowing.
All right, keep going.
Anyways, today we're going over the Palmetto State Armory Sabre. Now, HR, if you want to go over some of the features of this rifle.
Yeah, so we've got Ambi controls here, guys. You do get the Battle Arms development Ambi bolt release, which is not a catch. You can't lock the bolt bag with it on the right-hand side of the gun. It is release only. Their safety, or not safety selector, sorry, but magazine release. You get the same on the opposite side with bolt release and magazine release. You do get the Radian LT plastic handled charging handle and their safety selector, which Joe has set to 45 degree because he likes that. You get the B5 SOP mod that we have at home, the Palmetto branded, whatever they want to call this style stock, but it works just fine. It does not come with the B5 grip, but Joe put it on there because he really likes it and he wanted to get the rifle painted up for the video. And then we added the foregrip as well. And now back to Thomas for the build materials.
So essentially, pretty straightforward barrel. It is a cold hammer forged barrel, which is excellent.
Yes.
Really surprising coming from Palmetto State Armory.
You love to see it.
It is a billet upper and lower, supposedly.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly.
They list it as billet. In the product description, they say explicitly this forged lower. So, you know, who really knows? But it looks like it's billet. You can't really get that detail out of forged. So.
And it seems like most of the aluminum components are made of that 7075T material, which is also great. It's going to be really durable for you.
Yeah.
So other than that,
you do still get their three-prong Sabre flash hider, which is also the war comp we have at home.
That's true.
It's a little bit ported there as well, so it helps with recoil. The Picatinny rail does not run the full length.
Yeah, it rings like an absolute tuning fork.
It's an absolute tuning fork of a flash hider. And then lastly, you do get the Hyperfire single stage, like, feels like 2.5 pound, 3 pound pull on that thing. It absolutely rips, as you guys are going to see here in a second.
It's incredible.
So out of the box for right under $1,000, you're getting quite a few features on this gun.
All right, guys, we're gonna do an accuracy test with the Palmetto. This is a brand new Sons of Liberty Gunworks 16-inch. We have the Palmetto 16-inch. We're just gonna do a 5-shot grouping at 100 yards. We are using Fiocchi 77 grain match ammo, and we are going to, for the sake of consistency, not use a zeroed optic, but mount the ACOG to both of them in the exact same spot for both tests. 5-shot grouping. Yeah, let's get into it.
And I'll be spotting him with my super awesome spotting scopes here.
I'm gonna get far, far forward and brace.
I think that was a hit. I think that was another hit. Probably a hit. Hit.
That one I pulled on.
I think it was a hit either way.
All right, we got the ACOG mounted in the exact same position, one behind the T10 on the Palmetto. We have fired quite a few rounds through this, so it is well broken in, I would say. Let's do it. I'm now aiming at the top black dot.
Roger.
Guess that helps turn the safety off. The Hyperfire trigger on this is not doing it any favors.
Miss.
Was it a miss?
Miss. Miss. Hit. Miss. Miss.
Okay. and it's ringing to let us know that we did a good job. Yeah, don't look at this. This did not happen. As you can see here from the target, one thing that is very consistent is my inability to shoot. These are a pull, this is a pull, this is definitely a pull. This is the Palmetto State. I've got 3 shots dotted here, 2 pulls, obviously because I suck at shooting. 3 pulls here, or these are the 3 grouping. That's probably a sub MOA grouping or a 1 MOA grouping, which is pretty much industry standard. This is the Suns. This is obviously a pull. This is a grouping here, and this is another grouping here. Why? Well, because these dots are really tiny when you're looking through a 4x ACOG, and so I probably was putting it here and then like here, and I shot here. Actually, the Sons of Liberty is so far off, I was aiming at this dot, and I was hitting up here. So I might have pointed here and here, but I aimed at the same point for both. Yeah, I'm impressed with the Palmetto. I would put it on par with the Suns in terms of quality for accuracy. The Suns had a Geisley 2-stage trigger, which made it a little easier to shoot with. The Hyperfire trigger is not, definitely not a pinpoint accuracy for long range.
It's definitely not for long range.
Joe, you were really good at pulling your shots. Maybe you should pull some. All right, guys, 3 R3s, 3 to paper, transition with the reload over to the steel. Thomas is on the shot timer, and here we go.
Shooter, ready?
Ready.
Stand by. That was a 4.88 first shot at 1.09. Split time.
I'll prove to you guys that that's the ringing. See?
Yeah, it's still ringing.
Because you hit the ground and it goes off. Anyway, hits. Ooh, I'm a little low. First, good. And then that recoil off the compensator, my muzzle brakes don't do that, so I'm not used to it, but it drove me way down. That's a Charlie, it's outside. And then decent hits there. I pulled a little low left, and that third one I got some trigger freeze or something. I don't know, which is weird with the Hyperfire. But
trigger freeze.
Time?
4.88. First shot 1.09 and a split time of 0.33, even though I did say that.
Okay, I wasn't listening, so.
All right, so it's my turn, so let's get this done.
Definitely the first time.
Definitely the first time. Don't look at the target.
Shooter ready.
Shooter ready.
Stand by.
Oh, wait.
This.
It is what it is.
All right. Total time, 6:01. First shot in a 2:45. Like we said, guys, definitely Thomas's first run at that.
Look at that
all
grouping.
A zones, those are pretty solid.
Really good.
Got to give him that, like the Triforce in here. And then you saw it, 3 hits on steel. Call it a good,
It only
good solid
took me
run.
a few tries, but just don't look at that. Stop. Cut the camera. Cut the.
One of my favorite features about this gun is the billet dust cover that they give you. It doesn't like to close. And
Isn't it like wearing too because it hits the bolt?
it is hitting the bolt, so there's like a wear point on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll like try to zoom in, but it's like, yeah, it's right there. There's like a wear point. Yeah. Anyway, I did message Palmetto on Instagram, and their social media guy did pass this along to their QC team. I told them I'm just going to switch it with a Magpul one when this is done. But I did think that that was worth noting and showing you guys. So far, that's it. Also, we had one of these trigger pins walk out just while regularly shooting. So I guess they don't Loctite them with like blue Loctite. I usually will Loctite these with blue Loctite and not make them too tight so you can still manage the thing. The other thing worth noting, like they said, it's Ambi on one side, but not on both. So what that means is if you lock the bolt back here, I guess I just dropped around. If you lock the bolt back here, and then you go to push it with this finger, it's really, really stiff. I'll show a video of me trying to press it. So it's really designed for, I'm left-handed and I shoot right-handed now. It's really designed for if you are left-handed and you use the magazine release on this side to be able to come up with your thumb and push it in. It's really not designed for you to be able to use your pointer finger and press it. And if it is designed for that, it's designed really poorly. So, okay. Yeah, now I'll run my drill after that random rant.
Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
Stand by. That was a 4.88 first shot at 1.07, split time of 0.17. Really good. I mean, it felt good.
Felt okay. Charlie, that's bad.
Charlie, alpha.
I got really tight alpha and then I pull one. I do this. I get too tight and then I pull my third shot every time.
Because look over here, same idea.
Too tight, and then I definitely pull my third. Anyway, what we learned today is that I have a tendency to pull.
Not so though.
Can you stop saying that?
time.
Every time I talk about pulling, you're just like, oh, you can't pull.
Boy.
Nobody doesn't pull women.
Oh,
Joe doesn't
shut the hell up,
every
HR.
time.
Shut up, HR! So as per usual, every single video, we have to do a Red Bull pen test. Every time. It has to happen every time. It did pen. Smells nice and sweet out here.
I should call her.
I know the real question that everyone has. How's the exposure?
Plus or minus 0.
Okay. The real question that you all have, I know why you're here. This is a Palmetto. I'm the guy that does the thing. Yeah, it's clear. How is this? Can it take a throw? Like, can we toss it? Is it strong? Is the Palmetto strong? If this was a Kel-Tec, it would have just completely broke.
It would have shattered.
This looks great. That felt solid. Honestly, I would not hesitate to use this as a hammer. That's great. It looks like it's in great shape. Unfazed. It passes the beating test.
It does.
The dust cover still won't close though.
Well, that's a quality. It is what it is. Oh, you just broke your Surefire mount off. It's gone.
Cool.
It's broken.
It's the zip tie came off, I guess.
And also the
Oh, I broke. Yeah. Oh, did it actually break?
Did it?
Because that'd be
kind of goofy.
This is like a $180 mount. The Surefire broke before the Palmetto. Oh yeah, dude, it broke.
Oh, dang.
Straight up, my little switch here broke.
Well, you heard it here first. Palmetto State Armory, more durable than Surefire.
Yeah, X300 Turbo, brand new.
Broke.
The little lever there broke. So thanks, Surefire. This is a expensive mistake. Anyway, the Palmetto's great though.
Oh, great. All right, so closing remarks, HR. So one thing we did forget to mention, this does have an adjustable gas block that they do have the key to mess with it.
That's what I'm looking for, boys, because I didn't see it when I was going over the product description, and it just says gas block type 750. Doesn't specifically say it's adjustable, but if it is, that's pretty cool.
It is adjustable.
It is.
There you go.
There we go. All right, well, personally, with the amount of rounds that I've had on this gun, I really enjoy it. I think it's an excellent durable rifle. I mean, Joe threw it on the ground 3 times and this thing is still pretty solid. Like really small complaints, like the, I'd like to say that the Ambi release system is a little bit janky sometimes, but also that's because I punched the side of the receiver.
Probably worth noting, I at one point owned a radian lower and experienced like a similar issue, so that's why I sold it. Bad lever, master race is my opinion.
Fair, fair and valid.
But, you know, just learn to shoot a normal gun like a normal person, guys.
But also, I mean, the price point of this, under $1,000, you can't really beat it.
I don't think there's a better rifle.
I don't think there's a better rifle for under $1,000.
For the features you get at the price point, it's hard to beat.
Where everything is essentially billet.
It closes when it gets hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dust cover is kind of weird. The radiant safety that's in there is stiffer than usual.
Yeah, you do have to put a
You
bit
really
of
gotta
force
kinda
behind
wrench
that.
on it when you're getting it off, which, you know, people will say, oh, it's a military weapon, like you should have to focus on turning your gun off safe. Yeah, just also keep your booger hook off the trigger if you don't want to shoot it.
It's pretty straightforward. Booger hook off the bang switch.
There you go.
But
I really liked it though.
Yeah.
The tuning fork is super annoying. It's not even a pleasant note to have to listen bringing in your ears. It makes you feel like you're not wearing ears after you shoot it.
Yeah, we're gonna change the muzzle.
yeah, at that point, if you want a Surefire war comp style
It's a fine enough flash hider, but if your purpose is to conceal your position, it might mitigate the flash. But if you're broadcasting a sharp F note from wherever you're hiding, it's not going to do you much good.
Yeah, definitely.
So just get whatever preferred suppressor mount you want, guys, and call it a day.
One thing that I really liked about this gun was actually the handguard. I think it has this really nice knurling on there. It has like a really nice grip to it.
It's got a good texture.
Yeah, it's really good. You get a nice solid purchase on the rifle.
That's the last rifle I could get before the Washington State ban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was an excellent choice in reality.
I don't regret it.
It shoots so
If
flat.
you're in Washington and are watching this video a week from when we're filming and you're like, dang, I should go buy a rifle, that probably sucks because it's probably too late to get to take one home. Well, that pending the legislation.
Yeah.
Call your reps, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them
Vote.
that,
Do something.
Be the change in your community. If you want to change your community, fight for what's right. Fight for what's right.
yeah.
Or else, you know, we're just going to continue to lose things that we care about.
Yep.
Anyways, like, subscribe, merch, all that kind of stuff.
Share. Become your mom's favorite, and we will see you next time.
Move my body back and forth.